and it's called Please Don't Leave, and it's Yang and Blake.
Nice, Bumblebee!
So that is...
Did you not bring...
This pretty lady who's on the shot. There she is. Okay.
Jack.
Can y'all hear me okay?
What?
Wait,
are we doing it?
We might have some next door.
Yes.
Shouldn't they have a copy for
Just the
each
first
one?
couple
A
pairs.
lot of them bring them home.
Too spooky!
We just need...
This Xbox is host anyway,
Almost
man.
stop.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright.
How many do we have?
We ready?
Oh, we're ready.
You shut the fuck up.
What do you
Alright.
This is serious business
There's
here.
nothing in there.
Read it like you mean it, Barbara.
Wait, Adam Kovac just tweeted at us.
Where do we start? Do
What
we
did he
start
say?
at
Oh, it's just
efficiency?
me.
It's just me. Do we start at... What is this? This is just like the
Thanks.
details, right?
Aaron, get on the mic.
Alright. They can hear me. Alright.
Yeah, well,
Can I-
Wait, so
just
they
sit on
didn't
the
actually
couch.
hear you coming up on the couch.
No, you don't have to get that close. Like,
Yeah.
sitting on the couch is fine. If you get too close, then
This one's being used apparently.
And I smell of sour cream and onion.
Look around at disc.
I really enjoy the lace
Like
chips.
the disc on top.
What?
Okay, guys, once we start reading this, nobody else talk on the mics because it picks up everything.
Okay.
Except me and Aaron.
I need to get there really quick.
Oscar production.
Do you want to make sure she's in the shot?
What are we making, Barbara?
Me and Aaron? Yeah.
Wait, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Run it. I think. Please don't leave.
Okay.
Got
So I'll read. We'll do like paragraph each.
Do you need a narrator?
Or do we actually say things? Okay.
We'll find out.
Oh, Joel. Bye, Joel.
Bye, Joel.
Bye, Joel!
You're gonna miss this.
We'll see you tomorrow on the Gup Gup.
He's eating lava cakes and walking away.
That's how I want to go
All right.
out.
So the details of this fanfic are: Blake and Yang have a heart-to-heart about what happened. Blake wants to know if Yang still wants her.
Whoa.
Yang wants to know who wouldn't.
Oh, my.
Sun's in this.
Ooh.
Oh,
Their
God.
efficiency as a team was at stake now. Running through drills without Blake wouldn't do them much help in the tournament, if she returned in time for the tournament at all. Still, it killed time, and if she drove herself to exhaustion every night and distracted herself with sore, buzzing muscles in the morning, Yang didn't have to think about the fact that she was the longest she'd ever separated from Blake since the moment they met. She should have gone after her.
It just seemed too cliche, you know? Blake just needed time to cool down. They all had arguments in the past. Cramped quarters can make you hate your best friend. To say nothing of how it fared for 4 people with little to nothing in common other than their team captain. It was common practice to go out for fresh air after an argument. She was supposed to come right back.
Pulling her hair back into a messy ponytail, Yang stretched out the kinks in her back. Crackles along her spine popping one after the other. Her breath turned into fog in the pre-dawn air, and once she warmed up, she began to jog around the campus. She normally used the treadmill, but lately she had been doing this. If anyone thought she might be scouring the campus for any hidey holes where Blake might be walled up, they didn't say anything, and wisely so. Any mention of Blake got you a cold glare, or worse. Generally, worse.
A shiver rolled down her sides, leftover rage still prickling at her from her argument with Weiss last night. Picking up the pace, she tried to forget about the implications of Blake's confession, which Weiss was all too eager to bring up. Expulsion, arrest, maybe even execution. Yang was a blur now, not looking for Blake as hard as she was trying to burn through some excess energy. Escape the fear creeping up on her heels.
She didn't want any of this to happen. There were way too many angles to look at this problem from, and trying to keep up with them all made her dizzy, especially the part where, oh yeah, Blake was a member of a notorious terrorist organization.
Spoilers.
Pausing for a breath 3 hours later and knowing that she didn't have much time to shower and get ready for her first class, Yang sank down like a stone on the lawn just outside the dorms, too exhausted to think anymore.
None of this made any sense. And as much as she wanted to have someone to blame, this was too nebulous a situation for such a simple solution. Hey.
Nice.
Who's that? Wait, who was that?
We don't know. We haven't read yet.
We don't know.
Oh my god, my face hurts.
From above her, the tree branches.
Oh.
Pulling herself out of her stupor, Yang glared up, chest still heaving from her run and still angry at the world.
Where are we?
It took
How
her a
much
moment to
more
put
is
it
this?
together.
Oh, it's long.
There was a boy sitting in the tree above her. The fondest boy waved at her. Hi, he said, tail lolling behind him as he perched on a tree branch that looked far too thin to be carrying his weight. You're Yang, right?
Yang blew out a heavy breath, wiping the sweat off her forehead. Maybe. I'm Sun. Good for you. He grinned at her then, a brilliant smile that made her heart twitch, just a bit, despite herself. He was very good-looking. "I'm Blake's friend," he said, after a moment. "I just want to know if she's all right, and she said she's coming home soon." On her feet before the rest of the words left his mouth, Yang bounced up in a burst of strength to try and yank him down, but Sun was quick, darting further into the precariously thin branches.
Oh my god, I can't do this.
"Easy," he said, face twisting into a scowl. "I didn't kidnap her, Jesus."
Where is she? Yang demanded, already plotting out her next move in case he bolted. When is she coming back? Is she okay?
Such friendship.
She's fine, Sun said, opening up his hands for peace. Why don't we calm down and have a nice talk? Her nostrils flared like an angry bull. All right, works for me. I was planning on cutting class anyway. So sassy.
That made him grin again, winking at her shamelessly.
Whoa.
Dropping down, he
Best
stopped
kinda wink.
suddenly in front of her, hanging from a branch by his tail so that he lay suspended parallel to the ground. "Oh, Blake didn't tell me her friends were bad girls. Such naughty
God
words coming
damn
out of
it.
your mouth."
Jesus fuck.
Like a switch, she changed her tone, sticky and sweet and inviting. "That's not the only thing naughty my mouth can do, you know," she said.
We are going there.
I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
We've reached it.
She waited for the familiar flash of interest to light up his eyes before she struck, lashing out like a cobra to snap her teeth in front of his nose.
I can't fucking do this. What did she say?
She said snatch.
She hadn't missed on purpose.
God damn it.
He darted out of the way again before she could taste blood.
Dropping fully to the ground now, he crouched on all fours, ready to run away. "One more move like that and I'm leaving." "Then don't talk to me like we're flirting at
gotta go.
at the school dance." Resisting the urge to throttle him senseless, he'd already dodged her twice, and she wasn't going to risk the chance.
That was scary.
Number 3, until she knew where Blake was. She crossed her arms and made 2 fists, digging her nails into her palms. "Fine," he said after a moment, cautiously standing up straight. He rubbed the back of his neck, eyebrows furrowed. "Fine." How much left is this?
I don't know.
Okay.
The steady sound of flesh beating on plastic, chains rattling, grunting. Blake hovered just outside the doorway to the gym, listening to Yang unleash her fury on some unsuspecting punching bag. If she was going at it bare-knuckled, with only her aura to protect the small bones in her hands from shattering on impact, she must be the foulest of moods. But Blake
But Blake had to talk to her first, before anyone else. She needed to know that kind of environment she'd be coming back to, if she came back at all, and Yang was the best judge. Yang was straight with her, always honest, but never cruelly so. If anyone was going to warn Blake that a cadre of cops were going to be descending on her the minute she stepped back into her room, it would be Yang. If anyone was going to tell her everyone hated her, but they were willing to grudgingly accept her back into the team, that would be Yang. And if anyone was going to sock her in the face and scold her for leaving, honestly, it would be Weiss, but still, Weiss wasn't her partner.
Yang was tiring herself out now. The punches were more spaced out, every exhale accompanied by a small noise of exhaustion, basically panting at this point. The gym was empty, save for her, most of the other students having retired to their dorms hours earlier. Technically, they were out past curfew.
Alright, I think that's,
Jesus Christ.
where we're gonna wrap it up.
The noises come in.
There's more to this fanfic. If you want to search it, go to
Xekstrin.
xekstrin.tumblr.com. You could search for it yourself if you'd like.
We loved it, but you don't have to take our word for it. Reading Rainbow.
Hey.
Jesus Lord. Okay. Excellent performance, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.